Picture this. You're reaching into your fridge for a refreshing pick-me-up, your go-to Celsius Astro Vibe Blue Raz. You're expecting that familiar burst of fruity energy, the kind that gets you through a long day or powers you up for a workout. But as you crack open the can and pour it out, something's off. Instead of the usual energy drink, you're staring at a clear liquid, and it smells suspiciously like vodka. That's right, vodka, not caffeine. This isn't some wild new cocktail trend or a viral marketing campaign gone rogue. It's a genuine, real-world mix-up that's caused a major headache for both companies and consumers, leading to an urgent product recall across the country. The heart of the issue? Two major beverage brands, Celsius, known for its energizing drinks, and HighNoon, famous for its vodka seltzers, ended up colliding in the most unexpected way, all because of a packaging error at a shared facility. Some cans labeled as Celsius were accidentally filled with HighNoon's vodka seltzer. Imagine the confusion and risk. You think you're getting a non-alcoholic energy boost, but you're actually sipping on a spiked seltzer. The consequences could be serious. Someone could unknowingly drink alcohol before getting behind the wheel, heading into work, or even sitting down for an important exam. The potential for accidents or unintended intoxication is real. While it might sound like the setup for a comedy sketch, this is no laughing matter. It's a significant public safety concern that's made headlines and prompted swift action from both brands and regulators. The recall is urgent and widespread. Stores are pulling affected cans from shelves, and customers are being urged to check their fridges and return any suspicious products immediately. The goal is simple: prevent anyone from accidentally consuming alcohol when they least expect it. In this chapter, we'll break down exactly how this mix-up happened, which specific products and batches are affected, and what steps you should take if you think you might have one of these cans at home. So before you take your next sip, double-check your can. A surprise shot of vodka in your energy drink isn't the kind of party most people are looking for, especially if you're about to drive, work, or study. Stay with us as we walk you through the details, so you and your loved ones can stay safe and avoid any unwanted surprises. We'll also share tips on how to identify the affected cans and what to do if you find one. First, let's look at how such a mix-up could even happen in the first place. How do two completely different drinks end up in the wrong cans? We'll take you behind the scenes at the bottling plant to explain. And what should you be looking for in your own fridge? We'll show you the telltale signs that your Celsius might not be what it seems. We'll answer all your questions, from which flavors are involved to how to get a refund or replacement. Plus, we'll share what both companies are doing to make sure this never happens again. This is one recall you can't afford to ignore. The safety of you and your family could depend on it. So let's get into the specifics. Grab your cans, check your labels, and get ready to learn everything you need to know about the Celsius and HighNoon mix-up. Here's what you need to know to keep yourself and those around you safe and informed. When this alarming mix-up was discovered, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, commonly known as the U.S. FDA, acted without delay. They immediately issued a public health warning, alerting the nation to a potentially serious risk hiding in plain sight on store shelves. This isn't just a routine announcement or a minor recall. It's a signal that there's a real and immediate risk to consumers' health and safety. The U.S. FDA only steps in like this when the stakes are high and the consequences could be severe. The warning was clear and direct. Some cans of Celsius Energy Drink, a product many people trust and consume daily, might actually contain vodka. This means that anyone who purchased these drinks needs to be extra cautious and check their beverages before taking a sip. To help consumers identify the affected products, the U.S. FDA provided detailed information, exact product names, specific lot codes, and a list of the states where these drinks were distributed. This level of detail is crucial for tracking down every potentially dangerous can. Their message is simple but urgent. Check your cans, know the codes, and don't take any chances. Even if you think your drinks are safe, it's worth double-checking to protect yourself and your loved ones. Mislabeled products like these can be especially dangerous for people who must avoid alcohol for health reasons, religious beliefs, or legal obligations. For some, even a small amount of alcohol can have serious consequences, making this warning all the more important. The U.S. FDA's rapid response acts as a critical safety net, helping to prevent accidents and protect the public before harm can occur. Their vigilance is a key part of keeping our food and drinks safe. If you live in one of the affected states, it's especially important to pay close attention to this warning. The risk is real, and your actions can make a difference. The U.S. FDA is your partner in this process. Listen to their advice, check your pantry, and share this information with friends and family who might also be at risk. When the US FDA issues a warning like this, it's not the time to ignore it. It's a call to action for everyone who could be affected. But how did such a serious mix-up happen in the first place? To understand the urgency, we need to look at what went wrong behind the scenes. Let's take a closer look at the production process and see exactly how this unexpected and dangerous error occurred. So, how did vodka end up in Celsius cans? It sounds almost unbelievable, but this bizarre mix-up is a real-life example of how even the most established brands can fall victim to a simple mistake. Let's break down exactly what went wrong, step by step. It all started with a supply chain blunder, one of those behind-the-scenes errors that can snowball into a major crisis. In the world of beverage manufacturing, thousands of cans and bottles move through warehouses and factories every day, and timing is everything. A packaging supplier juggling multiple clients and tight deadlines accidentally sent a shipment of Celsius-branded cans to a facility that was actually supposed to be filling HighNoon vodka seltzer. With so many moving parts, it's easy to see how a mix-up like this could happen. The production line, already set up for HighNoon, didn't notice the branding on the cans. As a result, the Celsius cans were filled with vodka seltzer instead of the usual energy drink formula. No one caught the error until the cans were already sealed and boxed up. Quality control checks, which are supposed to catch these kinds of mistakes, failed at multiple points. Whether it was due to rushed inspections or simple oversight, the error slipped through every safety net. The misfilled cans were shipped out to stores and distributors across the country. It wasn't until the product was already on shelves that someone finally realized what had happened. That's when the recall was triggered, with both companies and the US FDA jumping in to fix the problem. The recall was swift, but the damage had already been done. Consumers were left confused and concerned. It's a powerful reminder that even a single small error in the supply chain can have huge, far-reaching consequences. From the factory floor to your fridge, every step matters. Now let's find out if you have one of these rare cans in your own home and what you should do if you spot one. Here's what to look for. The recall affects Celsius Astro Vibe Blue Raz cans. The cans look normal, so you have to check the lot code on the bottom. The affected UPC is 88939200131. The key is the lot code LCCB02JL25, with a timestamp between 2:55 and 3:11. If your can's code falls in that range, it's part of the recall. Only this specific batch is affected. Other flavors and lot codes are safe. Flip your can, check the code, and make sure you're not at risk. It's a quick check that could save you from a nasty surprise. If your can matches, don't drink it. Let's talk about HighNoon next. They're recalling some products too. Here's what you need to know. Because the mix-up happened on a HighNoon line, some HighNoon Beach Variety 8-packs are also being recalled. The affected UPC is 085000040065. Check for lot codes starting with LCCC 17JL25, timestamps 14/00/2359, and LCCC 18JL25, 00000300. If your pack matches, don't drink any cans from it. This recall is out of caution. HighNoon wants to be sure no other errors slipped through. Packs with different lot codes are safe. Check your HighNoon packs just as carefully as your Celsius cans. Safety first, don't take chances. Now, let's see where these products were shipped. Are you in an affected state? The recalled Celsius and HighNoon products were distributed in 6 states: Florida, New York, Ohio, South Carolina, Virginia, and Wisconsin. If you bought these drinks in those states between July 21st and July 23rd, 2025, check your lot codes immediately. Retailers are pulling affected products, but some may still be on shelves or in homes. Even if you don't live in these states, check your cans. Products can travel. Your vigilance is the last line of defense. Don't assume you're safe. Always check. Now, what should you do if you find a recalled can? Here's the official advice. Let's keep everyone safe. If you find a recalled can or pack, do not drink it. Pour it out and recycle the can. Don't leave it where someone else might grab it by mistake. Don't return it to the store unless instructed. If you've already consumed a recalled product and feel unwell, contact your doctor. Report any adverse reactions to the US FDA's MedWatch program. For refunds, contact Celsius or HighNoon directly with proof of purchase or a photo of the lot code. The companies are committed to making things right. The most important thing is your safety. Dispose of the product immediately. Now, some good news. Has anyone gotten sick? Let's find out. Here's the good news. As of July 31st, 2025, there have been no reported illnesses or adverse events from these recalled products. The recall system worked, warnings went out fast, and people listened. The error was caught quickly, and the number of misfilled cans reaching consumers was limited. But the risk isn't over until all affected cans are gone. Keep checking your lot codes and spread the word to friends and family. Other Celsius and HighNoon products are safe if they don't have the recalled codes. Stay vigilant until the recall is complete. Now let's wrap up with what we've learned. Here's your key takeaway. Stay alert and check your labels. The big lesson? Always be an informed consumer. Mistakes can happen, even with trusted brands. Take a moment to check for recalls and lot codes, especially when you hear about incidents like this. Agencies like the US FDA exist to protect you, but your attention is the final safeguard. Make it a habit to check labels and share recall info with friends and family. A quick check can prevent a big problem. Stay curious, stay informed, and always check your labels and lot codes. Thanks for watching and taking this seriously. Be safe, look out for each other, and check those cans. A little caution goes a long way. Have a great and uneventful rest of your day. Until next time, stay alert. And remember, what's in your can matters.